Hi everyone. I wanted to do a quick update regarding the NOC, which is the Not the Hala Outdoor Center. They have this big sign as you come in as a hiker. It says, "Welcome hikers." So you're super excited to be there. There's lots of activity. It's a beautiful center. The river is phenomenal. It's so tranquil. The outdoor center, the people in there are phenomenal, helpful, and very education. I mean, they educate the hikers on what's going on and stuff like that, as far as needs on the trail and what have you. Okay, so we had reservations to stay at the hostel there. We have stayed at hostels prior, so we had a little bit of experience. And so when we checked in, first of all, we got there at 10:30 off trail, and you couldn't check in till 3 because they were cleaning the facilities from before. Everybody checks out by 10. Okay, so we hung around from 10:30 to 3 o'clock and checked in. We went and we got a room for 4. So it was a hostel room for 4. It basically was 2 bunk beds, wooden bunk beds with mattresses on them, and that's it. And we kind of heard Ramdino's version of, what's going on with the norovirus, that has gone rampant from Georgia to Irwin, Tennessee. So we were aware of that. And so we had packed, each one of us, the 3 girls, had packed some Clorox wipes. We wiped, when we walked in the room, it smelled like bleach. So we wiped our mattresses down just as a precaution, everything that we would touch, door handles, the wooden frame on the bunk beds. And our Clorox wipes were filthy. That was red flag number 1. So we thought, okay, they have a group kitchen where everybody can go to cook their food and spend some time just hanging out, because the rooms don't have any chairs or anything, so you'd literally be sitting on your bed. So you could go hang out in the group room. So we went to the kitchen to check out the group room. There was food on the floor. The tables hadn't been wiped. There was food left out on the counters. I mean, the food, I'm talking food left out, crumbs all over, coffee droppings all over. I'm going to post some pictures with this video. If you choose to watch them, you can, or look at them, you can. But they had 2 refrigerators specifically for the hikers, and there was containers, large containers of pre-cooked food. No hiker has that. I would imagine that this is a staff problem versus a hiker problem. The stove was filthy. The refrigerators were so full you couldn't even get a can of Coke in there. So that was red flag number 2. Then we went to the girls' locker room and checked that out. There was trash everywhere. I don't know when they cleaned it, but they're supposedly been cleaning. I'm told they cleaned it twice a day. We checked in at 3 o'clock. It had not been cleaned. There was old towels hanging, washcloths, shampoo that people had left, soap people had left, a brush that somebody had left. And so we went back to the bunkhouse and we talked among ourselves, and we came to the conclusion that it would not be safe to stay there. We were going to do a 0 and a 0 the following day. So we literally got our backpacks, our food packs, our food resupply boxes, went down to the general store and said, "I'm sorry, we can't stay here. I'd like a refund." Well, they started to give me a little pushback, and I said, "I'm going to show you pictures of what I saw. Your facility is supposed to be clean. This is what I saw, and I don't feel safe staying here in your facility. There's no towels offered, so if you take a shower," I mean, hikers don't carry towels. At least this hiker doesn't, and the girls I'm with don't. So we were a little concerned about there. There was no toiletry kits to buy at the general store. They had nothing to offer. So you didn't have soap, you didn't have shampoo. They did have soap in the showers. One of the shower stalls, the soap dispenser was on the floor. But they did have like a pump soap that you can use. Maybe that was versatile for both body and hair. I'm not sure. So then somebody was in the store, evidently somebody who worked there, said, "Just wait here a minute, I'm going to call the general manager." They called the general manager down. I explained that I didn't feel safe, I had to leave. And I showed him the pictures, and he was very understanding, and he said that there was a bad hiker group going through. I'm going to question that. if you're cleaning out refrigerators, the refrigerator says if you do not date it, it's going to be thrown out. The food in that refrigerator was not from one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, even a week. The food in that refrigerator had been sitting there for a very long time. 2 large refrigerators completely packed. That's not a hiker problem. I think that's a management problem and a staff problem. So he was very kind and accommodating in that, meaning he refunded my money, and he was even kind enough to drive us with our backpacks and our food boxes into Bryson City, so we could get another hotel or get another accommodations there. And he even gave us a tour of the city. I thought that was very generous of him.
And he
offered to take us back to trail if we could not get a shuttle at the time we wanted to go back on the trail. So the reason why I wanted to do this update is, number one, I realized that the hiker bubble is only 10 weeks. I get that. But hikers in general, we spend a lot of money. I mean, I spent money in their outfitter store. So did my friend. Bought a new pair of shoes. We spend money in their little town there, and we should be accommodated to the point of the basics. I mean, create a little hotel kit with a shampoo and a conditioner and a bar of soap. Sell it for $3, $5, whatever, and rent a towel for $5. I think that is the least that they can do when there's a great big sign saying welcome hikers. Now, I will tell you, River's End food is phenomenal. The beer is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed myself there twice. So I would just say that for hikers, check out what you're going into. I know one girl who I met on the trail actually stayed at the NOC and got sick. So she threw up all the way till she got to Fontana Dam, actually. So I'm just gonna say that I caution you to take care of yourself. If you don't feel safe staying there, then don't. Ask them if you could go check out the cleanliness of where you're gonna stay, and go look at the general room or the group room or whatever you want to call it, the room that you get to go in there. There's 2 stoves, 2 refrigerators. I'm sorry? The facilities. And then the bathrooms. Check it out before you stay there, because I really caution. I don't think it's a hiker problem passing the norovirus. I almost think it's a hostel problem. Some hostels, we stayed at the Mountain Lodge, and they actually had a mud room where you put your pack and your boots, and you walked in with your camp shoes. And I mean, everybody's trying to do their best, but I just wanted to do this update to let you know what our experience was. Now, everybody there, all the staff members were very accommodating, very kind, very informative, and super. I don't have any complaints about the interactions that I had with staff on the facility. My problem is with the cleanliness of the facility. Being a retired nurse and a germ phobic, I really had a hard time with it. And my hiking buddy, she's also a retired nurse, and she didn't feel comfortable. And usually I'm the one who's saying, I don't feel comfortable here. So just a heads up on that. And I thank you for listening. I will post pictures with this video so you can see what we saw, and then you make up your own decision. All right, happy hiking, and be safe out there. Hello, this is Toonies. I'm a through hiker on the Appalachian Trail. I'm at the Not the Hala Outdoor Center hostel. This is a women's bathroom. I don't know if they clean them or when they clean them, but we checked in at 3 o'clock, which is when you start. No one else has been here, but yet it is disgusting. There's no
It's odorous.
it's very smelly and smells like sewer. The bathroom, they don't have any towels for you to wash. They don't have soap. There's stuff laying all over here. God knows how long it's been here. You know, there's a brush left there. It just looks scary, terrible to use this. And this is the shower. The soap dispenser is on the floor. It doesn't look like the showers have been cleaned in weeks. The floors are filthy.
That one's not
The
bad.
shower stalls, not too bad. And as you can see, there's stuff laid all over here. And it's just unbelievably disgusting. I don't know how they expect the hikers to get naked and then air dry because they don't supply any towels.
And then not get the norovirus.
And not get the norovirus. The kitchen is disgusting and filthy. The refrigerator looks like it hasn't been cleaned out in a year. And I don't think it's the hikers passing it on. I think it's the hostels not doing what they're supposed to be doing for the hikers. We pay them good money. Granted, it's the basics, but cleanliness should be a priority.
So now we're heading into the kitchen, and I will show you. Sometimes I don't even want to touch the door, but yeah, here's this kitchen area. Trash that hasn't been taken out. Food everywhere. Like, do they have a schedule of when they're supposed to? I'm pretty sure I just saw a bug fly into a cabinet over there. The floors, disgusting. There's food left out everywhere. Like, definitely, like, not bashing on, you know, I don't even want to touch this door, but I just want to show you that this looks like it hasn't even been cleaned in months. That's the fridge. And yeah, that's like disgusting. Not even feeling safe touching in this, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I hear a mouse somewhere. Like, seriously. But I do want to say that the staff at the NOC, they have been amazing people. I don't want to bash on them at all. This is definitely a corporate thing that needs to be addressed. Pretty sure that's a dead bug right there. Yeah, that is definitely a dead bug. There's coffee still on. That's probably been there for hours. Yeah, this is not great. This is also disgusting. Just appalling. Especially for what you're supposed to get, I guess, in a hostel. It's just